Hello. Happy Thursday. How are you, everyone? Let me turn on the music, the background music that I like. How are you, everyone? It's very good to be here. Happy Thursday, the 67th Townhall, and two in a row, as Albert said. Yes, I promised you that the 1 month that we didn't have any town halls, it was not as usual because I had a new baby girl and a lot is going on, so I couldn't join. But it's not saying that this is going to be like that. Totally the opposite. We're back to town halls every Thursday, as usual. And as I promised last time, we have a very important announcement today. So we'll join to that really quickly. Just really briefly, what we do in the town halls, what is the run of show. So we start with saying hello, then going through the comments. Please feel free to let me know where you're joining from. It's really nice to understand and to know where you're from, who you are. We have people from all over the globe in the town halls, and it's really exciting. Then, if we have announcements like today, we talk about the announcement, and then basically just going through the questions and taking the time to answer anything comes to your mind, specifically on Evmux or in general on content creation, live streaming, really anything. And off topic a little bit, congratulations to the Denver Nuggets for the first ever championship. They won the Miami Heat. I live in Florida, about 40 minutes from Miami, so I really wanted the Heat to take it. Unfortunately for me, Denver Nuggets won, but they're well deserved. Nikola Jokic and Murray, they did amazing, and all the rest of the team. So congratulations from the Evmux team. And with that, let's jump to the chat and see who is in here today. So we have iCast Enterprises joining us after a long time. So thank you for joining. And we have Darius, as always. Thank you, my friend, for joining again, joining from Alabama. And we have iCast telling us that he's joining from Tennessee. Thank you for that. Agent Bay is joining from Thailand. Oh my God! Wow, I've been in Thailand in my honeymoon, and I liked it a lot. Thailand is amazing. So thank you for joining. I think it's early morning for you, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, we have APAC joining from Hawaii. Wow, I've never been to Hawaii and I have to be one day. Hawaii now it's like noon or something, not noon, right? Maybe afternoon. Cool. Thank you for joining. And we have Miguranpe Korea from South Korea. Wow. As I said, we are very, very global in the town halls. Thank you very much for joining. Douglas is saying welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy to be here. And yeah, please, all the rest joining. And if you haven't, let us know where you're from in the chat. Please do so. It's really nice to know who is in here. And with that, we can go to the announcement and then I'll go back to the chat. So, any questions you have, please let me know in the comments. Cool. So, the announcement for today is our newest feature, the portrait mode, the ability to stream in portrait mode with one click of a button. So important and requested feature. I think in the last half a year, this is the most requested feature we have. A lot of people would like to have the ability to stream not only in landscape mode, like I stream right now, but also in portrait mode. So I'm really curious to hear from you if you see this feature useful. And the idea is that we made it super simple to decide between portrait mode and landscape mode. Basically, when you are before you start stream, on the bottom left you have the ability to select between portrait and landscape with a very easy to recognize icons. Either it's portrait or landscape, you cannot mistake. And once you are in portrait, of course, you can also in landscape. The power of Evmux is that you can prepare everything ahead of time using the pro scenes, right? So you can definitely do that and create scenes in portrait mode. Same idea with the dynamic scenes, of course, that once you're in portrait and you add and remove guests, it will be in portrait mode. And that's very powerful for any of you streaming to platform that most of your viewers are using mobile, and then watching in portrait mode just makes more sense and takes and basically um, taking advantage of the majority of the, I call it the real estate of the device. So I'm really curious to hear your thoughts about that. And beside that, please ask me any questions in the comments. So let's see what we have in the comments real quick. We have Agent Bay saying, I used Evmux for my recent live stream and it was smooth. Loving pro scenes. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Let us know, a little bit more about your channel and about your experience as a live streamer and content creator. Always happy, to welcome new community members. And with that, I think it's also a good opportunity to invite all of you to join our amazing Facebook group. So I think one of the important things in Evmux is that we're building a community. It's not only a live streaming solution, it's not only a platform, it's also a community of content creators. And our Facebook group is an amazing source for connections and knowledge and information about live streaming and content creation. Also, a great way to ask questions and get answers immediately, not only from the Evmux team, but also from amazing and well experienced community members. So please, if you are not there already, please join. And let's go back to the chat. Agent is telling us that Agent Bay is telling us that yes, it's 8 a.m. in the morning in Thailand. Wow, it's so amazing this world that you're living in the future for me, for us in the US. Cool. All right. Agent is saying that his channel in YouTube is The Adventure of David Bay. Cool. What it is about? I'm really curious, and I'm sure that all the community members are as well. And again, thank you for joining, and thank you for choosing Evmux. Mr. Funk E Dude saying, can you tell us what future features that you're working on that is giving you the most trouble? All right. Wow, that's a very tricky question. I don't think with features it's about troubles. It's usually about, I think that the challenge is always find the balance between how robust the feature is and on the other end, how we make it still easy to use, right? Because that's always there, specifically with content creation, specifically with live streaming. Everything is so hectic. When you are live streaming, you need the features to be super simple, super accessible. And on the other end, you want them to be robust, right? And that's always a challenge, because when it's robust, it's not necessarily easy. And this balance, to find the balance, I think that's the most challenging thing in general, not in any feature specifically. There's no specific feature. With that said, there are features that just require more work, obviously, rather than other features that are just very simple, easy to implement. So I think it's pretty much there. That's my take here, my 2 cents. All right, Domino Entertainment is joining us. Thank you. It's great to see you here every week. It's amazing. All right, Agent Bay is letting us know that his channel is to document serendipitous travels. I'm sorry, I don't know this word. Maybe you can use a synonym for me. As a minimalist. All right, definitely curious. I must admit that I didn't understand completely what the channel is about, but it just makes me more curious. All right, so again, thank you for joining very much. All right, guys, so please ask me any questions, because besides this announcement of the portrait mode, that's basically my topic for today. But we are here for half an hour, and I want to make sure that we get the time to talk and discuss. Cool. So Agent Bay saying live stream was about my stay at a monastery. Was about your stay in a monastery. Nice. Really interesting. Really interesting. Cool. Epic is letting us know, new to streaming. Can I RTMP stream with the SIMO iOS HDMI capture device and encode to Evmux whilst mixing in other channels? Okay. Your question is very professional and advanced, so it doesn't sound like you are you are new, and that's really nice that you're just jumping into the water. Generally speaking, if your SIMO iOS HDMI capture device that I'm not familiar with specifically, but as long as this device creates a camera or virtual camera in your main computer, then definitely in Evmux you are able to just use that as a camera. And in Evmux you can have multiple cameras in the stream, so you can have your webcam, and you can have also this capture device as another camera, and then definitely you can use Evmux to stream. Then on top of that, add all the nice capabilities and features you can have in Evmux with the proscenes, etc. Get the comments in, multi-stream, whatever you'd like to do. I hope that answers your question. Albert is asking a question. I'm trying to get over my Facebook phobias. All right, but if you or someone from your team can drop your Facebook link in the YouTube chat, that would be great. Yeah, I think I can do that real quick, because in Evmux, one of the nicest features are, and basically pretty easy to implement, is the ability for me as the host to send back to the chat comments. So I'll just go to my Facebook account to quickly grab the link of the group. And you tell me if it worked. It will be interesting to see. And that's the link for our Facebook group. So of course I enjoy all of you to join and be part of the community. All right. So Apex is asking from iPhone without iPhone camera. Again, I'm not sure what you're asking. If you'd like just to use your iPhone and then stream from your iPhone, or what exactly you're trying to do. Basically, mobile support as a host in Evmux is something we're working on and will be released pretty soon. With that said, as a guest, you can already use your iPhone if you're joining as a guest to Evmux. All right. Axmed is asking, can I stream 27 this platform? What does it mean 27? Are you asking if you can stream to 27 platforms at the same time? If that's your question, the answer is no, because we're limiting to 9 destinations at the same time in the Pro plan. I hope that answers your question, but feel free to clarify what you wanted to ask. Mr. Funk E-Dude is asking, how soon can we expect a mobile version? So as I said, mobile version is something we're working on very, very hard. It's hard to commit to times with development because, it's just always surprises when we are developing. But I believe that now it's June. So end of Q3 for sure, it will be something that we will release. If we're talking with months, I guess in the range of August, September, it's something that we should release. Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Long time. How are you? All good? Cool. All right. I know there is a 6-hour limit on streams, but no daily limit. We can do 2 6-hour streaming in a day. That's totally right. We're not limiting the total streams. We have some limitation there, depends on the plan, but definitely as long as those 12 hours are in your plan, we're not limiting you per day or something like that. We do limit per stream to 6 hours. Yes, that's correct. I hope that answers your question. All right, Agent Bay, thanks to the Evmux team for this portrait feature. Looking forward to using it in the near future. Amazing. Yeah, we would love to see that in action. And as we always say, with any new feature we're releasing, we're always very, very interested to hear your feedback, because we release it as we thought that it's the best way to implement it. But listening to you, that's what makes Evmux the best in the market, in the industry. We're listening all the time. So please, any feedback you have, let us know. And also anything in addition to the portrait mode that you would like to see in the platform, please let us know. It's really helpful for us to prioritize according to your needs, according to your requirements. All right. Okay, so Axmed is clarifying that the question is how long I can stream, 24 hours, 27 hours, etc. So as of now, we're limiting to 6 hours. With that said, if that's something really important for you, we do have enterprise plans for businesses, and that's a bespoke package. So feel free to reach out to us at info@evmux.com, and I can also comment here the email, and you'll have it on YouTube. I said email and then I typed email. info@evmux.com. Cool. And let's talk, because technically we can actually gets you even streamed to 1 week, right? It's not a problem technically, it's just about the costs. So with shelf plans, let's call them, like the basic and the pro plans, they are limited to 6 hours. But if 24 hours, 27 hours is something you need, and anyone else you'd like to explore, feel free to reach out and we can try to tailor made a package for you. Okay? Cool. Thank you. All right. And Jamie is sharing with us that they are great. I'm super happy to hear that. Getting ready for some great streams next week. Amazing. Cool, cool. Feel free to share with us more details. All right. So we have a Facebook user that haven't approved Evmux as an app, so we don't see the name. And the comment is, hello, number one fan of Evmux, looking forward to mobile usage. Definitely, mobile is coming soon. We hear huge requirement for that, and that's maybe a great example for a feature. I got asked before about feature that making more troubles. So mobile not making any troubles, it's just that this feature requires a lot of work. So that's something we work for a long time, and it will take a little bit more, but it's definitely something that's coming up really soon. All right, all right. Epic is asking, is there an in-program Evmux Stream Health Beat display? If I run one, then will this affect badly the upload speed somehow or stream health? What program would you suggest to monitor stream health? All right, cool. Great question. And that's always something that we are thinking. And that's, again, a great example for the balance between robustness and ease of use. Because as of now, we decided not to add indications of stream health, because from the feedback we got, it made people feel frustrated, and people that are not professionals, it makes them like feel bad. Okay, so that's why we don't show stream health on Evmux. With that said, you can see stream health usually in the platforms you're streaming to. So YouTube, for example, giving you very robust, not very robust, but very nice, let's say, stream health indications, which is really nice. And others also, I know that LinkedIn does. I think Facebook has something. So you can rely on them if you'd like to. And to your question, if you're streaming, it affects your upload or something. So totally, it doesn't, because the streaming itself going through the cloud. And that's why one of the advantages of a web-based platform like Evmux, that the heavy lifting is happening on the cloud, not on your computer. So that's why really easily you can stream to multiple destinations, and all of them will be in the highest quality, because it doesn't rely on your internet. Even now, if my internet will go down, the stream will keep going. Of course, you won't see me on camera, but the stream will keep going. So if I'm running a video now, or if I am a host behind the scenes, a producer behind the scenes, and I have guests talking, they will still be online and the stream will keep going. So I hope that answers your question. Jamie is sharing with us, we are streaming all day on Wednesday for International Make Music Day. Wow, cool, nice. Both a global stream with participation from groups around the globe and a local Atlanta, Georgia stream. Wow, that's very, very nice. Congratulations and best of success with your streams next week. Using a couple of self-contained camera computer united speakers for a few venues locally. Wow, that sounds like a hell of a production, and I definitely wish you all the best with that. Cool, cool. Eric is joining us from Paris. Wow, Eric, it's the middle of the night for you. And you know, I just talked with my wife today that I think that our next holiday should be in Paris. I love Paris. And actually, before COVID, 2 months before, it was the last holiday we've had. And that's why I remember Paris as a very good place. And I just love it. So Thank you for joining from Paris. All right. And Jamie is just completing, saying that only possible with Evmux. Amazing. I couldn't, it just excites me to hear that over and over again. Cool. Yeah, Eric is telling us that it's 3:20 a.m. in the morning. Oh my God, Eric, I hope everything is good with you. All good, all good. Okay, Stoke Joe saying, hello Elad, here from Puerto Rico. Are there any plans to add a giveaway tool to Evmux? Great question. So remember that when we launched the web sources, that's basically one step in the door for us in Evmux to basically not limiting you with anything, because with web sources, it's really easy for you to use a lot of different giveaway tools out there that you can just use using the web sources. There is a great video Kirk created in the Evmux channel, so you can look for Evmux web sources and you'll see that it's pretty easily possible to implement giveaway as part of your stream. But that's just one step at the door, and Evmux is on its way to be a very robust studio that you will be able just to customize as you wish. Web sources is just one way towards this direction. So take a look on web sources, because at the end of the day, think about it. We cannot make everything accessible within the platform kind of built in natively, because then it will be like a cockpit. You'll have so many different options, so many different features. It's kind of impossible. So that's why web sources basically allows you to bring anything into your stream without having it natively built in Evmux. I hope that answers your question. Mr. Funk E-Dude is saying, instead of 6 hours a day, why not just monthly hours? That way, if someone wanted to stream for 12 hours that day, they could. Yeah, it's, again, we do have some monthly limit, and the 6 hours, it's not per day. The 6 hours is per stream. Okay? And to be honest, that's definitely something we can explore internally, and it's good to hear from people that it's something that they would like. Basically, until now, we thought that 6 hours is way more than enough. But yeah, we might think of extending that. So thank you for the feedback, and we'll definitely think about it further. All right. Tyler Pond saying, what a complete waste of time. Get to the point and move on. I don't have time to sit around just in case you say something important. Oh my God, Tyler, what's up, man? Seriously, this is unprofessional. Probably why so few watches. All right, so Tyler, honestly, I don't know. I think that there is a misunderstanding, and that's totally fine. And I'll just say again what we do in town halls. So in town halls, we have two main purposes. One is to announce anything new in Evmux, and that's I did right immediately when we started the town hall. We announced the portrait mode today, and I really made it really quick to make sure that anyone that wants to hear only that can take that in the beginning and then go if you'd like to. And the second part of the town halls is answering any questions anyone watching have, and then I'm just going through the chat one by one. So I'm sorry if you feel like it's a waste of time, and that's totally fine. You don't have to watch it. And I'm just sorry that you heard that. You said that. I just want to make sure that we are aligned and we are on the same page with what we do in town halls, just to make sure you're not wasting your time if you don't want to watch that. All good. And no hard feelings. It's totally fine. And, any feedback is valuable, and that's why I'm not ignoring anything like that. Totally the opposite. Cool. So Stalker Joe saying, I will check Kirk's video about web sources. Thank you. All right, Malvin said I just blocked Tyler Pond. All right, so that's fine. That's yours. I'm not blocking anyone, and specifically in Evmux, it's totally fine to hear feedback that it's not a good feedback. At the end of the day, we want to improve, and anyone that thinks that the town hall should go in a different way, that the run of show should be different, that we're doing something wrong, we're totally open to hear that. That's it. And again, as you saw before, when you had feedback specifically on streaming hours, and I find it reasonable, I'm like, yeah, let's check. It's definitely worth double check and brainstorm internally in Evmux. Same thing if you have anything about the town hall run of show, any feedback like that would be really, really beneficial for us and valuable. All right. All right. What else we have? We have a Facebook user, again, not approving the Evmux app, but that's okay. Hey, just a suggestion. If you're already if you are already a software for streaming, why not build a website for Evmux where they can broadcast live, podcast gaming, etc., like Twitch? That way you can reach more audiences to get to know Evmux. Maybe you've already thought about it and it's in future planning. That's a great question about strategy, basically, of expanding Evmux and what is the best way to do that. And I'm not saying that it's not something we thought about. I think that as of now, that's kind of too much. Like, it's really out of focus to become a platform like Twitch, like YouTube. First of all, they're huge and there is crazy competition there. Secondly, the amount of money you need to support these kind of platforms is crazy. The servers you need, the bandwidth, it's totally crazy. I'm not even talking about development. So that's why it's not something that will happen in the near future for sure. With that said, always looking for new paths and ways to expand. I think that's specifically just too much out of our focus as of now. But thank you for the feedback and thank you for the suggestion. Mark Funk is saying, have you considered giving the basic plan access to WebSource, but limit the amount that can be used? Yes, we thought about it, definitely. The thing is, again, think about it that all these limitations, they require development, right? And require also maintenance. So as of now, because we're trying to move fast with features, we try to make the limitations kind of easy to implement and also easy to understand. With that said, we definitely hear the feedback from you now and from others that web sources is a very required and game changer feature that people would like to have in one way or another also in a basic plan. So I'm not saying no, I'm just explaining why we still didn't do that. And let's see how fast we get progress and we find the way to make it accessible also for basic plan users. All right, Agent Bay is saying 6 hours per stream is more than enough. I think if a production requires more stream time, should contact the Evmux team. Yeah, again, I agree, but always listening to the community. And as long as we hear more and more people asking for that, totally open to check if technically it makes sense, and then if technically and from the server standpoint and stuff like that it makes sense, then why not? So I'll definitely take it back to the team to check what we can do there. Jamie is saying, if you ever want to partner with a platform, I know some people. All right, definitely open to any partnership, so let's talk for sure. Ahmed is saying, about TikTok streams, we can maybe what? But portrait mode in general, yeah, it's good for TikTok. TikTok specifically, they have some limitations about streaming, only for people with followers here and there. So I hope TikTok will do a progress there to make streaming more accessible and easy to use and easy to make it happen for the creators. All right, IPEC is saying, Is there a global map using yours or anyone else data analytics of stream health, plotting the different major plans alongside the geographic regions or platforms like YouTube, Facebook, etc.? Stream health difficult and inconsistent depending sometimes on how plans connect to server geographically. Plans also throttle even though it is not allowed in plans to throttle. All right. Stream health when you are using a tool like Evmux shouldn't be a huge issue, and I'll tell you why. Again, because our servers are in data centers, so the internet connection there is best in class. Okay, it's not your home, and that's why the stream health, in most of the cases, when you stream to any platform, it should be very, very good. And that's the advantage of a web-based platform like Evmux. When you're streaming from your home, I agree, where you are and your internet bandwidth and quality is really affecting the stream health. And that's why I think that the future is with web-based streaming platform and not your computer, because whatever, the internet is getting better and better, yes, but your internet at home will never be as high quality, stable, fast as a data center, right? All right, Albert, question, and I think that's the last one for today. All the other questions, please feel free to go through the Facebook group, and we'll be more than happy to address them there. One question, the answer is probably yes. Do you have beta testers? Maybe if I joined the Facebook group, I would know. So it's not specifically beta testers, but we do have a group of people that we trust and we consult with them a lot, and it will be our pleasure to consult with you and to just share with you our plans before. But honestly, most of the communication is going through the town halls. Like, as you see, I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. That's the Evmux way. No secrets, we don't hide anything. We're just honest and trying to share with you and also get back from you feedback to get better. So I think the town halls is the best way to share with you our plans, and also you are always the first to know about any feature releases, and we just keep the conversation going that way. And also in the Facebook group, of course, that's also a great resource. Eric is asking, I just can't stop, sorry. Will Google Fonts ever be integrated into Evmux? Yes, definitely. We get a lot of requests for allowing different fonts, and that's on the roadmap. I don't have ETA, but definitely something we will add, and thank you for raising the voice over this feature. All right, guys, so with that, remember I have a baby girl. No, I'm kidding, she is sleeping. But anyways, I need to sleep as well. I love you all. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Thank you all.
All right, I'm live. That was easy.